We're going to start with some of the outlines of Revelation. And Ron, I want to come to you because there's a quick outline given in 119 of the first chapter of Revelation, and tell us what it is.
Well, that's right. If you're going to study the book of Revelation, let's look at the mini outline that Revelation itself provides for us. God tells John, "Write therefore the things that you have seen, the things that are, and the things that will happen after this." So that's 3 different areas of thought. Now, the things that John has seen refers back to his encounter with the glorified Jesus in chapter 1. The things that are, present tense, refers to the 7 churches of Asia Minor that John talks about in Revelation 2 and 3. And then the things that take place after this refers to chapter 4 through 22. In fact, John, you might remember that in chapter 4, verse 1, John hears a voice that says, "Come up here, I will show you what will take place after this."
Yeah. And
So very clearly, we've got that outline that guides us in how to understand and how to frame the book of Revelation.
yeah, what I love about the book of Revelation, guys, just briefly, is the fact John, his buddy that had leaned on his chest right at the Last Supper and talked with him because he was such close buddies with Jesus, comes to heaven and sees the glorified Jesus that's in heaven, God the Son. And instead of putting his arms around him and saying, "Boy, I'm so glad to see you," he fell at his feet as though dead.
Yes.
We're going to talk about that sometime when we do this whole book of Revelation, but I'm just saying the picture of Jesus that people have, you got to recognize when you die, you're going to see that Jesus, and it's not the meek and mild Jesus. It's going to be the glorified Jesus, God. But then we've got a little area where he talks about 7 churches. And these churches pertain to the kind of the churches we have today. They're kind of examples of what we've got today. 5 of them have problems, and we want to talk about those problems because God says, "I don't like that. That's sin." And 2 have actually really served him, and he honors them. That's there. People can read it in the first part of Revelation.